Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus and Mathematics Learning. In the previous video, we learned question number 2 of exercise number 3.1 related with chapter number 3 higher order derivative. Question number 2 was related with the indicated higher derivative for the following trigonometric function. In today's video, I am going to skip question number 3 and move to the next question, question number 4, which is related with the parametric differentiation, in which we have a two function given in terms of the third variable t. So let's move to our question. It tells that to use parametric differentiation to find out d square y by d square for the following parametric function x of t and y of t. We have two functions given. First is x in terms of t and the second is y in terms of t. So you know that when two functions are given, we use the chain rule for derivative. Chain rule tells that dy by dx will be equal to dy by dt multiply dt by dx. First we have a function x is given, which is 4t cube and plus 4t square plus 1. So its derivative with respect to t will be 8t, because 4 multiplied 2 gives us 8 and the power will becomes 1. After this, I take the derivative of y with respect to t, so it becomes 18t square. 18t square, this is the derivative of y with respect to t. Now putting the values over here, it becomes dy by dt, which is 18t square. T square can be written as t multiply t. Here it is dt by dx. We reciprocate, so it becomes dx by dt reciprocate, so it becomes dt by dx will be 1 over 8t. So put over here dt by dx, which is 1 over 8t. So simplification, it becomes t is cancelled out with t. Divide 18 by 2, so it becomes 9. T divided 8 by 2, so it will give us a value 4. This is actually the first time derivative. That tells they find d square y by dx square. So for d square y by dx square, the formula is d square y by dx square is d by dt of dy by dx divided by dx by dt. So putting the values in this formula, dy by dx is 9t by 4. So if the derivative with respect to t will be 9 divided by 4 and divided by dx by dt. dx by dt is 8t. So it becomes, the 4 will comes to the denominator and multiply with 8. It will give us a value 32t. So this is actually the second time derivative for the part number A. Now move to part number B. X is equal to 3at square plus 2 and y is 6t power 4 plus 9. So derivative of x with respect to t will be, actually it will give us a value 2 will come to the front, so 3 multiplied 2 will give us a value 6. And a is a constant and we will subtract 1 in the power, it becomes t. So 3a 6at and derivative of 2 is 0. So this is dx by dt and derivative of y with respect to t will be 4 will come to the front, it will give us 24 and subtract 1 in the power, it becomes 3t power 3 and derivative of 9 is 0. Now after this, also take the derivative of, now we are going to find dy by dx. So putting the values in the formula, dy by dt, which is 24t cube and multiply dt by dx. So reciprocate this side, it becomes 1 over 680. 1 over 680. So our dy by dx will be equal to 1t is cancelled out with 1t. So in numerator we have 24, in denominator is 6. So divide both sides with 6. So in the numerator we are left with 4 and over here we are left with t square and divided by a. This is first time derivative. Differentiate first time derivative with respect to t. So d by dt of dy by dx will be, so it will give us 2 multiply 4 will give us 8 and subtract 1 in the power. So 8t divided by a. This is first time derivative. Now for the second time derivative, you know the formula, d square y by dx square will be d by dt of dy by dx, which is 8t divided by a divided by dx by dt, which is 6at. Now in multiplication, these both will reciprocate, it will give us 1 over 6at. So t is cancelled out with t. Over here is 8 and over here is 6. So by simplification, it becomes 8 divided by 6a square. And after further simplification, it will give us 4 divided by 3a square. So this is the required second time derivative. Now move to part number C. It tells that x is equal to a multiply t minus sin t and y is equal to a into 1 minus cos of t. So derivative of x with respect to t will be a is a constant and derivative of t is 1 and derivative of sine t is actually cos of t. This is derivative of x with respect to t. Derivative of y with respect to t will be equal to a is a constant, derivative of 1 is a constant 0 and derivative of negative cos of t will be a positive sine t. Now after this we are going to find dy by dx, which tells that dy by dt will multiply with dt by dx reciprocate, so it becomes dt by dx, which is 1 over a into 1 minus cos of t. Over here is cancelled out with a, so we are left with dy by dx will be, you know that sin t is actually equal to 2 sin t by 2 into cos of t by 2 divided by, you know that cos of 2t is actually equal to 1 minus 2 sin square t. From over here it becomes 1 minus cos of 2t will be equal to 2 sin square t. Now replace t with t by 2, so it becomes 1 minus cos of t will be 2 into sin square t divided by 2. So put 1 minus cos of t, 2 sin square t by 2, which can be written as 2 into sin t by 2 and sin t by 2. Now 2 cancel out with 2 sin t by 2 cancel out with sin t by 2. Cos by sin will give us dy by dx will give us cotangent t by 2. Cotangent t by 2. Now after this per second time derivative, d square y by dx square will actually be equal to the d by dt of dy by dx and divided by dx by dt. Now dy by dx is actually cotangent t by 2, whose derivative will be minus cosecant square t by 2, and derivative of the inner function will be 1 over 2. So negative 1 over 2 cosecant square t by 2. So put over here minus 1 over 2 cosecant square t by 2 and divided by dx by dt, which is actually a into 1 minus cos of t. A into 1 minus cos of t, which can be written as 2 sin square t by 2. 2 sin square t by 2. Now after this it will give us minus 1 over 2 into, in denominator we have a. Sin square t can be written as 1 over sin square can be written as cosecant square t by 2. So it will give us cosecant power 4 and t divided by 2. So this is actually the required desired answer for the part number C. Now move to the part number D. Part number D, it tells that x is equal to a cos of 2t and y is equal to b sin of 2t. Derivative of y with respect to t is 2b cos of 2t and derivative of x with respect to t is minus 2a sin 2t. Reciprocate this, it becomes dt by dx and it will become minus 1 over 2a sin 2t. Now after this dy by dx will be actually dy by dt, which is 2b cos 2t and multiply dt by dx, which is minus 1 over 2a sin 2t. So by simplification it will give us minus b by a cos of 2t. Now after this finding the derivative of dy by dx with respect to t. So it will give us minus b by a, derivative of cotangent 2t is minus cosecant square 2t and derivative of the inner function is 2. So d by dt of dy by dx is 2b by a cosecant square 2t. So put over here divided by dx by dt is actually our minus 2a sin 2t. So by simplification it will give us a value d square y by dx square, which is minus b by a square cosecant cube 2t. This is actually the required answer. Now move to the pit for part number E. It tells that x is equal to 380 by 1 plus t cube, y is 380 square by 1 plus t cube. Find derivative of x with respect to t by using the quotient rule of differentiation. Second function 1 plus t cube. Derivative of the first function is 3a minus first function 380 and derivative of this function is 3t square divided by the second function 1 plus t cube whole square. So by simplification it will give us 3a plus 3a t cube and minus 9 of a t power 3 divided by 1 plus t cube whole square. After this it will give us 3a and 3a t square t cube minus 9a t cube will give us minus 6a t cube divided by 1 plus t cube whole square. This is dx by dt. For dy by dt, using quotient rule of second function 1 plus t cube and derivative of this function will be 6 times of at minus 3at square and derivative of the second function is 3t square whole divided by 1 plus t cube whole square. Now after simplification 6at plus 6at power 4 minus 9 times of at raised to the power 4 divided by 1 plus t cube whole square. After simplification it will give us 680 power 4 minus 980 power 4 will give us minus 380 raised to the power 4 divided by 1 plus t cube whole square. Now for dy by dx, it becomes dy by dt, which is from over here we are going to common 3 and 80. So 380 inside, we are left with 2, and from over here we are left with t raised to the power 3 divided by 1 plus t cube whole square. Multiply, reciprocate this term, 1 plus t cube whole square, so it becomes 1 plus t cube whole square divided by, take out 3a common, so inside we are left with 1 minus 2t cube because of 6a cube. After this 3a is cancelled out with 3a, so in numerator we are left with, over here they are cancelled out with each other, so dy by dx is actually t into 2 minus t cube divided by 1 minus 2t cube. This is actually our dy by dx. Now after this, differentiate dy by dx with respect to t, so d by dt of dy by dx will be, according to the quotient rule, the derivative of 1 minus 2t cube, it becomes 1 minus 2t cube, and derivative of this function will be 2, and the derivative of this function will be 4t raised to the power 3, and minus time of this function, which is 2t minus t raised to the power 4, and derivative of this function will be minus 6 t square, and whole divided by this second function whole square, which is 1 minus 2t cube and whole square. So by simplification, 1 multiplied 2 will give us a value 2, and it will give us minus 4t cube, and it will give us minus 4t cube, and after this 8t raised to the power 6, and plus 12t raised to the power 4, and minus 6t raised to the power 6, and whole divided by 1 minus 2t cube whole square. After this, 8t power 6 minus 6t power 6 will give us 2t power 6, and after this 12t raised to the power 4, and after this it will give us minus 8t raised to the power 3, and plus 2 divided by 1 minus 2t cube on whole square. This is actually the d by dt of dy by dx. Now divide this function with dx by dt, which is actually 3 into, or we can write in the form of this one. This is actually dx by dt is 3a into 1 minus 2t cube, and whole divided by 1 plus t cube whole square. From over here, these both the fraction will reciprocate, and we will after then simplify the function for the d square y by dx. So that will be our required result in the answer. Now to the last part number f of x is equal to a into 1 minus t square y, 1 plus t square y is b into 2t over 1 plus t square. First we are going to differentiate y with respect to t. So this is the differentiation using quotient rule. We will take b common, and using quotient rule it will give us dy by dt, 2b into 1 minus t square over 1 plus t square whole square. After that, derive x with t. So a will take out common and differentiate this function using quotient rule. So it will give us a into minus 4t divided by 1 plus t square whole square. Now after this, dy by dx will be dy by dt, which is 2b into 1 minus t square 1 plus t square whole square, multiply dt by dx. So reciprocate, so it becomes 1 plus t square whole square over minus 4at. So by simplification, it will give us b into 1 minus t square over divided by minus 2at. Now differentiate this dy by dx with respect to t using quotient rule. It will give us b into 1 plus t square by 2at square. Now using the values in the formula, so d square y by dx square will be this value d by dt of dy by dx, which is b into 1 plus t square by 2at square divided by dx by dt, which is a into minus 4t, 1 plus t square whole square in the third division, so it will move to the plus multiplication, 1 plus t square whole square. So by simplification, it will give us minus b by 8 or 1 plus t square whole cube over a square t cube. This is the required and desired answer for the parametric differentiation for the part number f. So with this question, exercise number 3.1 is completed. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon to receive the upcoming notification about second year mathematics. Thank you.